Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. I really would like, before I die, to see a re-envisioned crop over for Barbados, one that incorporates the entire island, okay, where you can have staging points in every parish that shows what C.O. Williams, these are for examples, okay? C.O. Williams, what new projects they have, and they will have a representative there and maybe show what they plan to do and where they plan to do what they're doing. For the last 2 weeks, it should be in the entire island, and you should know what Mark Maloney's company, Jada, what that is planning, where they're going in the future. It should have like banks, people from the banks should be there telling you what they plan to do. You should have representatives from all the big companies and big corporation enterprises in Barbados, all throughout the island at certain places, to talk about where they plan to take Barbados for the future. Even banks, company, Mount Gay, all of them that have a foothold in Barbados, they should be represented at some staging area in every parish. And then for the main staging, the main event, you should have people that are selling cane juice, for instance. That's a big thing, cane and the cane fields and the crops. They should have vendors selling cane juice. I know it's sweet, but it's delicious, okay? And they should have inventors selling sugar cakes, okay? And they should have nuts and other ground provision, things that are grown from the land in Barbados. At that main staging area, you should have people with all of those things there to sell. And another thing, at the main staging area, every elected minister and the ones who were appointed, okay, all of them, the president, all of them, the people who run the Barbados Revenue Authority, the permanent secretaries, all of your high civil servants, the ones in pivotal positions, the ones that are making money, all of them should be at that staging area for them to greet citizens, the ones especially the tax-paying citizens, and maybe they will have to answer some questions or whatever. But it should be a grand affair that encompasses all of Barbados. And if you have entertainment, I'm sure you will want to have that. You could have platforms that have the artists singing. They could have some doing the spoken word. They can have some that are inventors, young people that have imaginations, that want to invent, and you can have them stage at a particular area, and they can show you, this is what I dream of, this is where I want to go. I'm asking the universe to send me the information I need to get this particular rocket in space and to get this particular thing off the earth, and maybe send us back signals for us to get a better internet service, for us to get better this, for us to get better that, for us to get electricity that is not so expensive. You should have artists, and you should have inventors, and you should have all sorts of people, talented people at that staging area on different platforms, showing you and talking to you and showing you where they want to be in the future. I made this song, I did this particular music, this is where it came from, this is what I saw, there was a story in the paper and I saw it, and I made this song because it resembled what that situation that happened in Britain's Road, or that situation that happened in Nelson Street, and this is what they should be talking to you and explaining to you, not all walking up. Not all getting naked. Come on, man. You need to get better. You need to do better. Okay? You need to play your part in taking Barbados where it needs to be. If there is a crop over, it should be embracing all of the citizens of Barbados. All. And everyone should have a role to play in terms of what's happening in Barbados. Okay, what's happening if you were to go to the staging area where CO Williams, for instance, where their booth was? You'll be able to ask them about roles and, how do they bid for contracts, and where, and then there will be lesser known names, and they can tell you, well, we got the contract and we're going to be going here to do this, and they should be there for the entire week to answer questions. It should be something that is part of informing Barbadians. You're being informed, and the people who are doing these things are right there. They should be right there, so they can give you little pamphlets. They can give you little things that they photocopy, so you can have, so what's going on in Barbados. You need to know what's going on in Barbados, and the spoken word. That is something that really talented people do. They're really talented. They should have a booth for them at the main staging area, not a booth but a platform. Okay, so these things should replace the walk up. Stop walking up. Stop walking up. Okay, do everything else except that, and showcase young people. You should have people who are inventors, showcase them and let them tell you what their dreams are, because when they tell you their dream, it's like osmosis. When they say, well, I've dreamt this and it's a reoccurring dream, and I want to take Barbados from being dependent on this particular person, a monopoly really, into this particular way, and it's going to be beneficial to the citizens in terms of maybe water management, maybe other energies that you need, like electricity, whatever you need to listen to people who are having dreams and who are pulling from the ether. And when you listen, you tell your youngster, oh, I was talking to this young guy and he was talking about doing this and blah blah, but he wants to take us from here to in 5-10 years. And it's osmosis. You're making it happen. You're creating it. You just need to start thinking and talking about it, and it's going to happen. Stop walking up. What's that going to do for you? Where is that going to take you? That's not going to take you out of space. Stop walking up. Okay? And that $250 that you pay for that cloth to cover just certain parts. Buy something from someone. Buy some nuts. Buy some ground provision. Put some money in the artist, the pot they have there for you to put money in or whatever. Do something else with that money, but stop the walking up. Okay? Stop the walking up. You can do better. You can play a better part. You can evolve. You cannot say 50 years of crop over. Let's play our part. Walking up more. Stop the walking up. Make it an all-island kind of affair where people are showing you what they're doing. And maybe Airbnbs, people can talk about, yes, I've fixed my house up. I live here and this is what I want to do as part of tourism, accommodation. You need to really showcase people. You need to showcase people, and every elected member of parliament or minister or whoever you elected and selected. Okay, elected and selected, all of them should be at a particular part of that staging area to meet and greet citizens and talk to citizens. Have some questions answered. Nothing heavy duty, but at least you're there. At least they see you. At least you're not hiding. Okay, they're not hiding from you. They need to be there. You need to reimagine. Crop over and make it more decent. Make it more regal. Make it more respectable. Make it more morally upright. You need to reimagine, crop over, so that you don't write yourselves out of history. Okay? You don't want to write yourselves out of history, because I'm here to tell you that walking up is not going to take you anywhere. Walking up is not going to take you anywhere. This is Sherry Veronica.